Welcome everybody, I'm Aeroblaze777, and this time we're doing an analysis. As you guys may know, Pokemon released 3 trailers for Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire this E3, and I'm covering them all. This time we'll be delving into the new Hoenn Adventure trailer and seeing what we can find. So without further ado, let's begin. Here we see the new Hoenn map. Let's move that text out of the way so we can get a good look at it. It seems relatively the same, except for one little thing. There's this one black mountainous area to the north of Lily Cove City. We'll get to that later in the trailer, but do remember that. Here we see Mr. Briny and Pico giving Brendan a ride to Dewford Town. I am so glad to see these two back. They're like my favorite characters in Gen 3. So funny. Good memories, man. Good memories. Now what route could this be? Well, considering the placement of the grass, how it jets out a little before hitting a tree to the left, and then the Pokemon appears on the other side of the trees with a little dirt path leading up to it, we could say that this is Route 102, and the Pokemon indicates that this town next to it is GlitchxCity. However, we see some Beautifly on this route, which is odd considering we don't get to see wild Pokemon in X and Y, and that Beautifly don't normally appear on this route. However, Wurmple does, which is a pre-evolved form of Beautifly. Maybe Beautifly is a new Pokemon on this route? I don't know. And this could just be a cutscene, considering it doesn't look like the players are actually controlling it, and rather they are just turning on their own. We see that the Mach-Bike will return in the remakes. As to what cave this is, well, to my knowledge, I believe that the only cave with slopes that the Mach-Bike could climb was Granite Cave. But don't count me right on that, I may be wrong. The Acrobike returns in this game as well, as we see Brendan bunny hopping over some rails on Route 119. However, you may notice some things are a bit different. Now there's a random piece of land way out there with the yellow TM ball. The rails are in a different order. Instead of going up to down, it now goes down to up, and there are 2 berry plants. It's nice to see that not everything will be an exact carbon copy from Ruby and Sapphire, which I like. Here we see May strike a punching pose. This is probably the first time you'll have to fight against May/Brendan in this game. Here, Trico uses Energy Ball on Mudkip. Mega Bengal, the new item for Mega Evolution. Mega Sceptile makes its debut. Mega Sceptile is a dual grass dragon type with the ability Lightning Rod, which can make it a boss special attacker. It's an odd typing and an odd ability, but it's unique and cool. According to the website, Mega Sceptile seems to have an increased speed stat than the regular Sceptile. Mega Sceptile uses Leaf Storm right here. But when it uses Leaf Storm, you might have noticed something. The end of its tail disappeared. This is a reference to how lizards can grow back part of their tail. The website says that Sceptile does this as an attack. Quote, Mega Sceptile can cut off a portion of its tail to fire it like a missile at an opponent. Its lost tail will continue regenerating as long as it still has the energy for Mega Evolution. End quote. Torchic uses, I think, Flamethrower on Trico. Correct me if I'm wrong if this move is not Flamethrower, but I'm pretty sure it is. Mega Blaziken uses Brave Bird, a move that you normally don't find on Pokemon that aren't flying type, other than Smeargle. As for stats, well, you know how he goes. Mudkip uses Water Gun on Torchic. Mega Swampert. Yes, he does lift. As Swampert Mega evolves, its attack stat goes up, not surprisingly. It also gains the ability Swift Sim, which doesn't make any sense at all, but it's pretty sick. Here it uses Hammer Arm. Here we see the male and female grunts of both teams, which are Team Aqua and Magma. I'll be going over those character redesigns at a later point, so do look out for that. Also, the battle backgrounds here look pretty awesome. Here we see Primo, Groudon, and Kyogre. Once they Primo reverse, as they call it, they both gain a lot of weight and size, making them seem more foreboding. Primo Groudon gains a fire type, and its attack stat goes up. Primo Kyogre, on the other hand, gains no secondary type and receives an increase in its special attack stat. We see both Pokemon, Groudon and Kyogre, use some unknown move. Both Pokemon didn't have any unique move that no other Pokemon had in their original games, so perhaps they gain an exclusive move in this generation? Feel free to correct me if I'm wrong. We also see them fighting an area that seems rather dark and has raining/intense sunlight depending on the version. Could that dark mountainous area be the place where you face off against the two beasts? Since we do see Primo, Groudon, and Kyogre in a battle with someone else. Well, it could be. But since when the two Pokemon were awakened in their respective games, they caused immense sunlight and downpours, which is all that seems to be going on right here, nothing more. So maybe or maybe not, I don't know. I have somewhat of a small theory, but I'm going to need to build it more before trying to make a video on it. Wait just 1 second. You thought the trailer was over. Or at least I did the first time I watched it. I started checking my email when I realized the video was still playing. I came back to see this. Here we get a sneak peek at Mega Deontay. Really a sneak peek since we don't get any information on stats or anything. But an interesting thing to note is that the Mega Stone, as seen at the bottom of the screen, can only be found in Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire only, while the Pokemon is being distributed to Pokemon X and Y. This means to get Mega Deontay, you need to get the distribution to X and Y, which is still on its way, and then transfer it over to Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. I don't think that other Pokemon can hold Mega Stones that aren't theirs, so trading over a random Pokemon from Omega Ruby to X and Y would not be an option. Again, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's how it works. Also, Mega Deontay seems to have learned a thing or two from Mega Gardevoir, and seems to be competing for the Miss Pokemon 2015. It uses Dazzling Gleam here, which is super effective on Mega Sceptile now. Hey guys, if you thought to yourself, well, that was a pretty alright video, wouldn't mind seeing another one or two from him, and you can click the two videos on screen right now to be taken to them. Also click the subscribe button to subscribe to my channel and get updates when my newest videos are out. While you're at it, drop a like down there and leave a comment if you have anything to say. Anyway, I've been Airblaze777 and I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.